What's up, everybody? In this video, we're talking about boosts in Final Fantasy XIV, story boosts, character boosts, all that kind of good stuff. And the reason we're talking about it is because as of the making of this video, there's a sale going on. So I'm sure some of you are considering whether or not you should purchase a boost in Final Fantasy XIV. So what I'm hoping to do is walk you through how to get a boost, what the different types of boosts are, and whether or not you should even boost in the first place. Like, when should you not? And unlike many other people out there, I'm not going to attach this stigma to it like boosting is terrible and you should never do it. Boost away, I say. Boost away. So we're going to get in and we're going to take a look at the stuff that we have available here. So let's go ahead and switch over here. So first off, if you want to buy a boost, you need to go to your Mog Station website. This is where you manage your account, mogstation.com. You're going to get logged in. And then up here in the menu, you're going to hit optional items. That's going to take you over to the FF14 online store, and you can see there's a sale going on here until 8/13/2021 if you're watching this video on time. And if you're wanting to get into your boost, you're actually looking for Tales of Adventure. So Tales of Adventure are your various boosts. Now, there are 3 types of boost that you can buy. So let's get this one out of the way. There's the one Retainer's Journey. This will boost your Retainer's level. It has, like, whatever. Like, we're not talking about that. We're talking about Story Boost and Character Boost. So let's talk about Story Boost. We have the main scenario progression boost. So we have 3 different Tales of Adventure. We have A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood. So the way that these work is these will complete your main story progress up through what's listed in the title. Okay, so if you buy the Tales of Adventure, A Realm Reborn, then all of the main story quests in A Realm Reborn, the base game content, will be completed for you automatically, meaning you don't have to go do them. Okay, if you get the Heaven's Ward, it's going to complete A Realm Reborn and Heaven's Ward, the first expansion. If you get Stormblood, it'll do A Realm Reborn, Heaven's Ward, and Stormblood. So, if you want to start playing Shadowbringers, for example, you would get Stormblood. If you want to start playing in Stormblood, then you would get the Heaven's Ward. And if you want to start playing in Heaven's Ward, you would get A Realm Reborn. Now, there are a couple situations where you might want to purchase one of these. First off, due to the way that they've restructured the A Realm Reborn content, and also due to the various XP boosts that you can get, for example, if you pre-order Endwalker and you're using Minfinia's earrings for the 30% XP boost, you're going to get way ahead in level compared to the main story quest in A Realm Reborn. It's not the most thrilling or exciting of stories, in my opinion, but it does have a lot of characters and world building that does progress into the future expansions. But let's say that, you know, you're like level 50 and you still feel like you have like 80 world quests left to do or main story quests to do in A Realm Reborn, and you really just want to go on and play Heaven's Ward at level 50 the way you should, then you could pick up this boost for A Realm Reborn and just get through it. Okay, so mainly that's how I see you using this one. If you are out leveling the main story quest in A Realm Reborn, or you hit level 50 and you still have a ton to do, pick up the A Realm Reborn Tales of Adventure and you could just boost right through that. Heaven's Ward, you might want to pick up if you just want to skip straight to Stormblood. However, the general consensus across the Final Fantasy XIV community is that the story really starts to get good with the first expansion. And this is probably a good place to start really paying attention to the story and getting into it. Now, me personally, I did skip Heaven's Ward and Stormblood because I wanted to go straight to Shadowbringers and play the current content. I do kind of regret skipping Stormblood and Heaven's Ward, but I don't feel like I know a lot of what the story is for these after having boosted. Like, I don't think that a lot of things were super spoiled for me, and I am able to go back and play through these stories anyway, even though I skipped them. And we're going to take a look at how you do that via New Game Plus a little bit later on in the video. So I want to emphasize that to you. A large portion of the story that you skip here, you can go back and play after the fact and experience it yourself. You just won't be doing it as actual game content that earns you XP. Now, the main things that I see you possibly wanting to get are the Tales of Adventure, A Realm Reborn, to skip all the stuff at the end of A Realm Reborn and go into the first expansion, or getting the Tales of Adventure Stormblood because you want to just start playing Shadowbringers and you want to get Shadowbringers done and get yourself caught up for Endwalker. So if you're going to buy one of those are the two I recommend. Now, what this does not do is it does not level a character for you. Okay, so if your highest level character right now is level 30 and you buy the Tales of Adventure Stormblood, it'll complete your main story quest all the way up through Stormblood, but it's not going to level your character for you. Okay, so this item will not raise your character's level. Now, in order to accept the first main scenario quest of Shadowbringers, you must have a Disciple of War and Magic at level 70. Okay, so this is the key. Getting this done does not level your character. So if you want to actually level a character, then you need to go to One Hero's Journey. Now, One Hero's Journey is going to include either One Hero's Journey 1 and 2, or just 2, depending on what type of character you're playing. But let's say that you want to get a level 70 machinist, right? So you would come to One Hero's Journey and you would look through and you would find the machinist right here, and you would click on this, and this is going to give you 3 different items in this bundle. You're going to get the Tales of Adventure 1 Machinist Journey 2. Now, what this will do is this will level your character to level 70, okay? It will also give you some Allegan Platinum pieces, which you can sell for gold, and it gives you some Scavian accessories of Aiming Coffer, which includes some items that you can use on your character. So, purchasing one of these will boost the specific job that you choose to level 70 on the character that you pick. What this will not do is this will not complete any of the main scenario quests that you need to do in order to play Shadowbringers, right? So this will boost you to 70. There's nothing that boosts you in between 70 for this type of class, right? If we go back and we look at, let's say, Samurai. Samurai comes with a 1 and a 2. But this is just a combo. So either way, you're getting boosted to level 70, which puts you at the level where you would be able to play Shadowbringers, but it does not complete the main story quest for you up through Shadowbringers. So if you're level 30 right now and you're on like the main story quest for level 25 and you buy one of these job boosts, then your character will become level 70, but you will still be on the level 25 main scenario quest. That's how these work. So, if you want to boost a character and have them in a story-appropriate situation, you need to buy a One Hero's Journey boost for the job that you want to make level 70, and you need to buy the Tales of Adventure Stormblood as well. Now, here's the fantastic thing about Final Fantasy XIV. Because you can play all the jobs on a single character, you only need to buy the Tales of Adventure Stormblood one time. The main story quest, the main scenario quest will be completed for your character, and then after that, you can buy 3 or 4 different One Hero's Journey boosts if you want, and that's all you have to buy. You don't have to buy, like, the Paladin plus the main scenario, the Scholar plus the main scenario. So whatever main scenario progression boost you buy, you only have to buy it the one time, okay? Unless you're buying it for a different character. If you're only playing on one character and playing all the jobs on one character, you only need to buy this one time. Then the One Hero's Journey you can buy for each job that you want to boost up to level 70. So that's what you're going to do. If you want to boost straight to level 70 and play Shadowbringers, get yourself a One Hero's Journey and get yourself the main scenario progression Stormblood, and you're good to go. Ready to rock. And if you decide to boost another job, just go back and get your One Hero's Journey. If you're just trying to make some progress through the story, then just go ahead and get the main scenario progression. If you're just wanting to boost a class and you've already gotten through most of the main scenario quest, then you can do that through here. Also, let's say that you're like level 60 and your story, your main scenario quest is at level 60 and you're like, you know what, I'd kind of just want to boost a job anyway. You can always boost a job and come back with that job and keep progressing your main scenario quest. So it's kind of up to you. But I think 90% of situations, you're either going to just want to skip the stuff in Realm Reborn. You're going to want to boost straight to Shadowlands with Stormblood plus one hero's journey, or you're already up to Shadowbringers and you just want to boost an extra job up to 70 so you don't have to level it, through all the different alt methods of leveling. So that should cover all the stuff that you need to know about what boosts to buy and when and what combinations. But if you still have questions, drop them in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer them for you as quickly as I can so that you can take advantage of this sale. Now let's talk about the actual question. Should you boost in the first place? So tons of people are going to tell you, no, you shouldn't boost. You're going to lose credibility if you boost, or you're going to miss out on the story, or whatever. There's going to be a lot of reasons for you not to boost, according to other people. Now, I think you should not boost if you really care about story, because I feel like playing through the story in the order it was intended and the way that it's laid out is going to be very impactful for you if you are very concerned about spoilers, or if you're the kind of person that can't handle possibly going, huh, when something pops up and not maybe knowing 100% of what's going on, then I would encourage you not to boost because you want to play through that story the way it's intended. However, if you don't care about story, yeah, go ahead and boost, get your character up there if you want to, if you're wanting to kind of just skip all that annoying main story where there's tons of text and reading and everything, go ahead and boost. Or if you're someone like myself who does recognize the importance of story, but also really just wants to get to the part of the game where you get to play like all the in-game stuff, and are willing to accept the fact that you might have some minor or even major story spoilers, in that you may be missing out on a few things here and there that some people will get who have played through the whole story. And if you're willing to go back and replay through the stories that you boosted through anyway, then yeah, I'd say it's okay to get the boost. If you've already hit max level, or you've already gotten to Shadowbringers and you just want to try a different class, but you don't want to level it up all the way, then yeah, I think go ahead and boost a job and check it out. Now, the other thing I will say is if you're boosting a job, it's going to be a lot. Okay, you have like 10 abilities from level 1 to 30. And then from level like 30 to 50, you maybe get 10 more. You get a ton of abilities between level 50 and level 80. And if you go ahead and boost, like say from level 30 to level 70, there's going to be a lot of abilities that you're going to have to figure out. There's going to be a lot of your like your job gauges and things that you're going to have to figure out, all that kind of stuff. I'm going to do my best as I can to help put out guides for people who are newly boosted and just want to figure out the basic rotations for their characters. Not necessarily the optimal rotations, but ones to at least get you playing. I'll do the best that I can to put out videos for that to help you, like I did for World of Warcraft. But overall, I would say that in most cases, it's fine to boost. If you really care about story, maybe don't boost. But I'm going to show you real quickly here how you can actually go back and play through the story, even if you've boosted, and experience it for yourself. So there is a system under the Duty Finder called New Game Plus. New Game Plus will let you replay through things that you have already experienced in the game. And when you boost, it does count as you completing those portions of the main scenario quest. So right here in New Game Plus, this tab here is for the main scenario. I can go back and I can queue myself into the 6 different parts of A Realm Reborn, the 4 different parts of Heavensward, or the 4 different parts of Stormblood and play through them with my level 70 or level 80 character or whatever level. I will not gain XP for doing so, but I do get to go back and read through the dialogue and see the cutscenes and do the quest and all that kind of stuff. So if you would like to maybe just boost up to 70 and then before you play Shadowbringers, go back and run through these quests on a high level character where you don't have to worry about keeping your gear score up or whether or not, you can actually beat this scenario or whatever. You just want to experience the story itself. That's totally an option too. I have a buddy who did that. He was playing through A Realm Reborn. I think he was around part 5 or so. And he went ahead and boosted a character, and then he didn't worry about Shadowbringers. He immediately went back and did part 6, and then played through part 1, 2, 3, 4, and just kept playing through until he got caught up to Shadowbringers. But he was able to do it a lot faster, and he was able to do it a lot more comfortably because, he's the kind of person who wants to experience the story and doesn't necessarily want like difficult gameplay slowing him down from doing that. So he basically just got to play it almost like a visual novel in a way. But the New Game Plus will also let you play through some of the different raids, side stories, your different quests for your different classes, your crafter quest, and your gatherer quest. So you can go back and play through a ton of this stuff if you want to. Now, New Game Plus is something that's constantly being added to as well as new patches come out. So not everything is available, but all the stuff you would be skipping with that main scenario skip is available. So you should definitely check that out if you can. So if you want to boost, you can totally go back and just play through the story that way and experience it yourself. Now, what I did was I boosted. I played through Shadowbringers and just kind of dealt with the fact that there were some spoilers that were going to happen. And then I'm going to go back and I'm going to play through the previous expansions and get the full stories there. Because to be 100% honest, I don't feel like I know what went on in Heavensward and Stormblood. Like, I know kind of what happened with the main characters that continue on into Shadowbringers, but everything else that was happening, no idea, no clue. So I'm looking forward to getting to go back and play through that stuff and experience it as well. And that's what I intend to do. So I think you could definitely 100% boost. There's multiple ways for you to make up for the downsides that come with boosting, and there's a lot of advantages to actually boosting. One of the things that I did want to mention is that if you do boost a character, there is a built-in bonus in Final Fantasy XIV where if you're leveling up another character and you have a higher level character on your, I keep saying character. If you have a high level job and you move to a different job, you will get an XP bonus until you're the same level as your highest level job. So if you do boost to level 70, you'll get a bonus as you're leveling up your other jobs as well if you want to level them up on their own. So that's what I think about boosting. That's how you boost, the different types of boosts, the combinations you're going to need, whether or not you should boost, and some of the ways to make up for the disadvantages of boosting. Like I said, I'm going to be doing my best to help put out those videos that will get you started on a boosted character, just kind of with the general rotations. I myself am going to be boosting many jobs in order to make those guides for you. So there's a total situation for me where, I am going to be boosting jobs, a bunch of them, because it saves me time. And I have less time and I have more money, and I'm pretty confident in my ability to grasp the rotations and everything at a higher level and just kind of skip all those levels and be able to put out that content for you guys. So it makes sense for me, and it'll make sense for some of you out there, but not all of you. Again, if you guys have any questions, please let me know in the comment section below. I'll do my best to answer you and hopefully answer you before the sale goes away. And if you're watching this video after the sale comes back around if you want to wait. If not, unlike some games, World of Warcraft, once you've purchased that one main scenario progression, or you've made the progression yourself it's only $25 to boost a job, not 60. So that is very nice. I mean, even getting the main scenario progression, the most expensive skip, plus getting a job boost is only $50. So it's still cheaper than World of Warcraft to boost a character or boost a job. So yeah, I encourage you guys to check that out. Final Fantasy is definitely built in a different way where there's a lot of stuff that you can do that actually isn't ridiculously expensive. You want a race change? $10. Like, that's it. So it's pretty nice. The prices that they have for this stuff, I think, are fairly reasonable. And there are a lot of ways to reduce those costs to yourself as well. So again, thanks for watching. Let me know in the comment section below if you have any questions. And I hope this video has been helpful. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.